After its ambassador to the United States, Ebrahim Rasool, was expelled, South Africa is facing a major diplomatic dilemma. The Department of International Relations and Cooperation, DIRCO, has accelerated the process of choosing a successor to Rasool as a result of the expulsion, and 3 well-known individuals are currently being considered to fill this important position. Tensions between the two nations have increased when U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio ordered Rasool's removal on March 14, 2025. Rasool was labeled persona non grata by the U.S. government, which accused him of race-baiting and damaging American interests, especially when he was outspoken in his criticism of U.S. President Donald Trump's policies. Following a period of diplomatic pressure that included disputes over South Africa's land reform laws and the nation's legal activities against Israel, Rasool was expelled. The South African president responded to the expulsion by expressing sorrow and reaffirming its commitment to maintaining robust commercial and diplomatic ties with the United States. In order to reconcile the diplomatic divide and guarantee that South Africa's interests are adequately represented in Washington, it is thought that choosing a new ambassador quickly is essential. 3 well-known applicants, Lindiwe Mabuza, Vusi Madonsela, and Kingsley Makhubela, have surfaced as serious competitors for the position as South Africa looked for a new ambassador to the United States. These people are all well qualified to represent South Africa during a pivotal point in its foreign policy because of their extensive backgrounds in international relations, government, and diplomacy. A seasoned diplomat with international experience is Lindiwe Mabuza. Lindiwe Mabuza is a renowned career diplomat who is considered to be one of South Africa's most seasoned foreign affairs representatives. Mabuza was previously South Africa's ambassador to Germany and Malaysia, as well as its High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. She established solid bilateral ties and raised South Africa's profile internationally throughout her term by exhibiting extraordinary diplomatic ability. Mabuza is a very appealing candidate for the ambassadorship because of her background collaborating with important international figures and her aptitude for navigating challenging political situations. She is a formidable candidate to mend fences with the United States because of her extensive knowledge of international diplomacy and her track record of advancing South Africa's interests overseas. Vusi Madonsela, background in governance and legal expertise. Another contender for the U.S. ambassadorship is Vusi Madonsela, who is presently South Africa's ambassador to Canada. Madonsela has experience in both foreign diplomacy and local government. He was instrumental in forming important legal changes in South Africa while serving as Director General of the Department of Justice and Constitutional Development before to accepting his diplomatic position in Canada. Madonsela is seen as having important advantages for handling the fragile relationship between South Africa and the United States because of her legal expertise and experience negotiating complicated political environments. Addressing the issues that the U.S. South Africa relationship may face in the future may benefit greatly from his capacity to participate in high-level diplomatic discussions and his knowledge of both domestic and international law. Kingsley Makhubela, a strategically astute and visionary diplomat. The last contender for the ambassadorial position is Kingsley Makhubela, a renowned scholar and diplomat. As South Africa's ambassador to Portugal and Kenya, Makhubela has vast expertise overseeing South Africa's diplomatic missions in various parts of the world. In addition, he was the CEO of Brand South Africa and the Director General of the Department of Tourism, where he played a key role in establishing the nation's reputation abroad. Makhubela is an excellent candidate for the role because of his experience in diplomacy and his proficiency in strategic communications and worldwide branding. Reviving South Africa's relationship with the United States may be greatly aided by his profound knowledge of international politics, as well as his capacity to develop and advance an engaging national story. The process of diplomatic screening. DIRCO has started a rigorous screening procedure to evaluate the 3 applicants' fitness and qualifications. The selection of a new ambassador will be guided by a series of important criteria, including diplomatic experience, leadership skills, and the competence to handle the intricacies of U.S. South Africa relations in an increasingly dangerous geopolitical context. DIRCO spokesman Clayson Monyela stressed the need of following diplomatic procedures and making sure the appropriate individual is selected to represent South Africa in Washington.